This is a great question, and we didn't address it in the last brow video. And because the brows are the boobs of the face, it's really important that they are visible. So I've done one eyebrow and not the other. When people look at you, the brows tell them where to find your eyes. I know it sounds a little weird, and it's not something that we recognize consciously, but if you've ever met somebody with alopecia and you've had that moment where you kind of like, I'm not sure where to look, and it's just a moment, right? Like, that's the absolute worst part of alopecia, is that it's just a little bit unsettling when there aren't any eyebrows. If your brows have too much contrast, if they look like a stamp on your face, if their borders are so defined that they're more defined than the iris to the whites of the eyes, then they are a distraction. But what they should be is a nice top of your golden triangle that tells people where to look and find your eyes. But if you don't know what to do with your brows, you're better off leaving them alone than doing something that's a distraction. So this is, if you're a basic white girl, this is probably the color that you need. Even if your hair is as dark as mine is on the top, the taupe pomade is probably perfect. It's not too yellow, not too red, and all those things make an enormous difference. The tiniest shade off can be really off-putting. I mean, go back and look at some of my old Facebook photos before I found this. So let's finish this other eye. Now, yesterday we talked about starting off your line here. I already know exactly where my lines need to go, so I don't have to draw those dots anymore, and you won't either after you've had a few dates with yourself. But I'm gonna start sketching this in, and you see how I have to make several movements across my skin, right? There's not so much product on here that I'm marking it. It's almost like a pencil sketch. And I'm gonna get my straight line going from just before my brows start to the top of where my arch should be, whether it's there or not. We're gonna make it there where it's supposed to be, which is the outside of your iris. Go to brows, I think it's in part 3 or 4, that shows you how to map them out. Maybe part 2, I don't know. Watch them all. And then once your line is there, you just go back in and you start making your upward strokes. You should be going back to the product several times. You're not gonna get this done in one fell swoop, Patty. It's just not gonna happen. You're gonna have to go in and do a little bit of work. You should be sitting down, you should be comfortable, you should be in a well-lit area where the light is coming at your face, not over your head. There, only enhancement made, and makes such a big difference. Already my eyes are the focus.